So this is a Yamaha Kodiak 400 four-wheeler, and the choke was stuck on this machine. So here's a video about how to get that plunger out, or at least how I did it. Went to pull this out, and it would only come out this far, which was basically the slop in the cable, because the choke was stuck in the on position, which is with the plunger out that way. And I tried pulling on this by hand, and it just wasn't coming. And so I sprayed carb cleaner down in this hole here and let it sit for a while, and tried pulling on it some more, and it wouldn't come. So I sprayed it again, but finally figured that cable's pretty beefy. So what I ended up doing was taking these needle nose pliers and basically levering this, getting underneath that plastic part there that's threaded, and just levering it out of there like that. Kept working it and finally got it popped out. And what the problem was when I looked at it, got it apart, that this bore had some corrosion in it, which was why the plunger was stuck in there. So I brought it over on the bench, and that's when I saw there was corrosion down on that bore. So what I did is I got this 400 grit sandpaper over here, and this is 3M Pro grade, which is it's got a really nice backing on it. It's pretty robust. And I got this punch and some Scotch tape, and I taped this strip of sandpaper onto this punch. I put it down in the hole, and then I spun it around and moved it up and down until the corrosion was gone. And then I followed these passageways and where they go, and basically it connects here for your enrichment for starting that hole there, and then down underneath here, I'll show you what's in there in a minute. So if you look down in here, the enrichment goes through that small hole in the bottom, which the steel plunger on the plunger goes into that hole, and if you pull it out, then it lets additional gas get pulled into the airstream, and just follow that around. It goes over to here, and if you look down in here, then it comes over and goes through, and that pulling gas out of the float bowl through this jet here. So what I did is I unscrewed this jet and put an air hose on there and just blasted that out, so that any of that grit that may be left in that hole from the sandpaper got blasted out. Okay, and sprayed it out with some carb cleaner, and then also sprayed some carb cleaner down through that jet, and did see it spraying out through this hole here, so I knew that passageway was cleared up, and in case there was any corrosion in there. And just tried putting that plunger back in there after cleaning out that corrosion, and it moved in and out real smoothly. So should solve your problem if you have the same one. Thanks for watching.